Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. After the club, nil Real Madrid to a very good way to begin the La Liga season, the new La Liga season, as Real Madrid kick off with a win, and it's a good start. And that's really, in terms of the game, just all we needed. I said in the preview that I don't care if we win 2-1 or 4-0 or 5-0 or 1-0. It does not matter. As long as we go out there, we get the 3 points, we start off well, we don't drop points, we don't lose our heads, we'll be alright. And I think that really showed today that, you know what, we can be able to play very well, even without a striker. But how long can we go without a striker to play this well? And I don't think we can go 60 games without a striker playing at this level. It's just not possible. So, of course, a solution has to be concluded there. But yeah, I mean, going away to the San Mames, getting a result, it's good. We've got a good record against Bilbao, but you know, I thought that game was a lot closer than people think. I mean, Bilbao had a couple of chances, um, but overall, Real Madrid took the two chances that was given, and Real Madrid scored both, and won by two. So realistically, it's about who takes their chances, and Real Madrid did. Two great goals as well. We'll get on just a little bit, um, but yeah, I mean, I just want to talk about this player on your screen, Jude Bellingham. 20 years of age, recently turned 20, and he looks like he is a 30-year-old who has been playing at this club for 7, 8, 9 years. I mean, the experience that he proves and shows on the pitch, just, mind blowing. How is he doing it? I mean, how is he showing that level of confidence and level of ability? Like, how is he fitting in so well already? You know, of course, talent is a thing. Of course, it is part of it. But there's a level of talent, but there's also a level of hard work needed in that to make you an overall good footballer. Talent is not, you know, we've seen it many a times. How many players have been called the next Messi, and they had the talent, but they never really put in the work to show that talent. And Bellingham, his talent is obviously there, but he really, really proves it, and he shows that he can be that next, midfield maestro, that next player who's gonna dominate Real Madrid's midfield. So, what a player! He gets his first Real Madrid official goal. Yes, he already scored once, technically his second goal, but his first official goal in his first official match for Real Madrid. It looks simple, it looks easy for him. It almost feels like, he's gonna score at least once every game. It feels that way, doesn't it? But obviously, like I said earlier on, you cannot rely on Bellingham to get you 35 goals a season. Yes, he can get you 15, maybe 20, but you cannot put him at striker and hope that he'll get 35 goals. That's not his game. That's not the best way to get the best out of him. And I think something has to be resolved at striker. Um, a few players as well that really impressed. I thought Rodrigo impressed as well. The backline was good, tidy. Didn't really make a lot of mistakes, but again, a few occasions that were a bit sloppy. Really, um, Vinicius had a good chance, but overall, it was, to be fair, kind of a quiet game for him. But realistically, it wasn't, a bad performance. It wasn't a bad game. It was just he really, really didn't really have much chances really. That midfield looks exciting. Valverde, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, all playing with Bellingham. I mean, that is realistically, after Modric and Kroos, going to be the next batch of midfielders coming through. So that midfield looks very, very, very exciting. And for once, you get to see all four of them play together, really. So that's really, really cool. I thought Modric would have played, maybe even have Kroos. But Ancelotti decided to trust the youth over that team, right, that went out. Except for Alaba and Carvajal, the rest are pretty young. Lunin is young, Militao's young, Fran Garcia is young, the midfield is young, Bellingham, Rodrigo, Vini. So we had two senior players, Alaba and Carvajal, and realistically everyone else was below 26, 27. So look, there is definitely, plans for the future. You can tell by the starting 11 that was put out. You can tell that there is plans for the future. But let's talk about the first goal. Great goal. It was well worked. Carvajal, by the way, that slight tackle, interception to win the ball back. Rodrigo then gets it, slams it past Unai Simon. It's a great finish. It's a good goal, and he's the first goal scorer of the season for Real Madrid. Not really a surprise, but good goal. It's a very good goal after 28 minutes. And then just about 8 minutes later, Bellingham scored. Cross in from Alaba from the corner. Attacked well by Bellingham. Good goal. Pass Unai Simon. And he does his typical celebration. I also saw this, right? I saw Iker Muniain, who confronted Jude Bellingham for his celebration. Firstly, that is his trademark celebration. Like, everyone who watches Jude Bellingham knows that. And secondly, why can't he celebrate? Like, why? Like, why can't he celebrate? Real Madrid scored. Like, why can't he celebrate? If Bellingham was on Muniain's team, I bet you he's not gonna say that, is he? So, this is just a level of, not jealousy, but when you go down, and then you're a bit fuming, you're like, damn it, you just want to take out your anger on something. Look, it's okay to get mad, and obviously your team are 2-0 down, so you don't really want to be happy looking at your opponent celebrating. But to confront them for celebrating, I mean, that is too much. In my opinion, I think that is too much. But yeah, you have to show a level of professionalism there, really. Celebration, is done. It's the same with Vinny Jr. Like, when he was, doing his celebration, everyone was, giving him racial abuse. But realistically, he was not the only player who was doing dances and moving and like moves, So just let's not be hypocrites, and let's not contradict ourselves, and let's not try to justify, something that our opponent do, and then attack them or confront them when we would do the same if we were in their situation. If Muniain scored, I bet you he would celebrate. Like, it's the same thing. It does not matter, So realistically, he should not confront. And it's not like he's trying to provoke anyone. Bellingham is not trying to provoke anyone. He's doing what he usually does, his usual celebration that all Real Madrid fans were excited for. So just, please, level of professionalism here, Muniain. But back to the football. Like I said, it's good to get the 3 points. It's good to start off well. I have no idea who Barcelona are playing. Let me have a check. Because I think they're playing tonight, aren't they? Let me have a look. Barcelona. Yep, they're playing away at Getafe. So, realistically, they would be expected to get the 3 points, but let's see if Getafe can prevent them. They've got a couple of good players in there. But realistically, it's a good start. As we have already talked about in the preview, it's about getting a good start, getting the 3 points, and hoping that your opponents slip up. Because if Barcelona slip up tomorrow, that's an if, If they do so, okay, then it's like great. We won, they drew, or they lost. Great. If they don't, you just have to keep getting a win. Just keep focusing on you getting the wins. But if you do manage to win and your opponents and your rivals drop points, that's an advantage. So we have to take every single bit of advantage that we can while it is there. Because realistically, across the 38 games, Real Madrid are going to drop points. I think Barcelona are going to drop points. I think Atletico are going to drop points. But realistically, it's about who drops more points and who, just quits, basically. And, you know, I do believe that in terms of team, as a quality, as the favourites, I think Barcelona will be put as the favourites. So I think that the pressure that Barcelona might get in terms of being the favourites will, push them. And they might, feel the pressure, they might slip up. Who knows? But realistically, we got a good start. It's a good win. 2 very good goals. That's all we're going to say. That's all we're going to take. Fair enough. And now we look forward to the next game against Almeria. So, yeah, that's good. But a few other La Liga games. Let's have a look what other games took place. So match day 1, obviously, to start La Liga was Rayo Vallecano beating Almeria 2-0. Valencia beating Sevilla 2-1. That was an interesting result. Real Sociedad and Girona 1-1. Las Palmas and Mallorca 1-1. Obviously, Real Madrid beating Athletic Club 2-0. We've got Celta Vigo, Osasuna. We've got Villarreal, Real Betis. It's a good game. Getafe, Barcelona. Cádiz, Alaves. And Atletico Madrid, Granada. Realistically, I expect Atletico Madrid to win. I expect Barcelona to win. So, that will be pressure. Real Madrid on the 20th. So in a week's time, exactly, have Almeria away. So I'm pretty sure we have 3 away games to start off La Liga, right? Yeah, we have got Almeria, and then we have got the following weekend, Saturday. It's a Friday night, to be fair. Celta Vigo away. And then finally Getafe home. So look, it's gonna be 3, back to back away road trips for Real Madrid. But let's hope that Real Madrid can get as much points as possible. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you guys did. Subscribe, turn the channel on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.